2025, the 345th day of the Sex Offender Administration. A 19-year-old who fell 500 feet while hiking on Southern California's Mount Baldy and 2 others were found dead during the search and rescue effort for the teen. During an aerial search, deputies found the teen as well as 2 unidentified individuals nearby. The helicopter was unable to complete the rescue due to severe winds. No rush, they're not going anywhere. A CSX train derailment on Tuesday near the Kentucky-Tennessee border sent 30 cars off the tracks, including a car carrying molten sulfur that caught fire. The incident led to a shelter-in-place order until officials determined the toxic threat had cleared. The toxic threat, aka Trump, still has 3 years left in his term. An Alabama judge has vacated the conviction of a woman, Brooke Shoemaker, sentenced to 18 years in prison for the death of her unborn baby upon discovery of new evidence that may show she may not be to blame for the stillbirth. Brooke Shoemaker has served 5 years of her sentence for chemical endangerment of a child resulting in death. It's Alabama. Chemical endangerment is their state motto. Robbers used a large drill to break into a German savings bank's vault room and steal cash, gold, and jewelry worth some 30 million euros, or $35 million US dollars. Footage from security cameras shows a black Audi RS6 leaving the parking garage early Monday morning with masked people inside the car. Masked people leaving the scene of a crime? Sounds like ICE is working in Germany. This has been the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll with headlines and punchlines for December 31st, 2025, the 345th day of the Sex Offender Administration. Join me live at the Church of Last Resort Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on MindDog TV, and have a Happy New Year.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host or guest and should not be interpreted
somebody
as
gave the
statement
Rev
of fact.
A little bit of caffeine.
Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
I don't know.
Can we get a cup of coffee in here, please?
I don't know. And when I say I don't know, I mean about anything. I don't know. See, I told you I don't know. Oh, I got buttons. Hey, buttons. Hot. There's always buttons that needs pushing. Buttons. How about this?
My dog is your mind's best friend.
I almost did the right button. I like Apple. Now look at
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Wake up, America. You've got a dog that needs walking. That's right, sunshine. Just put on a big pot of strong coffee and get ready to type your little hate mail with your opinions about kumbaya and flat earth insanity. Stand-up comedy? You want stand-up comedy? Well, we've got sit-down comedy. It's time for Coffee with a Dog. You make me laugh.
You laugh. Making me laugh. Why am I so orangey? Yeah, I saw this. Is it on this? Well, it's scattered. It's on this scattered. Welcome to John This Scattered. I am your host, Scattered on this person. This is getting darker and darker. Oh, that's not helpful. You're not being helpful. Am I? All right, good morning, folks. It is Wednesday, hump day. The last hump day, the last hump of the of 2025. The worst year since they invented years. But if you think we can't go lower and have a worse year, you just wait. Today, I don't know. We might be hearing from New Zealand at some point in the near future, where it's already 2026, and perhaps we can get the lottery numbers from Heavy Kev. I think I'm going to blame this all on GD if this just goes south. When I say south, I mean all the way south to New Zealand. So there's that. I have to go to a show today, and listen, you don't care about that. I care about that. I don't want to go out. I know it's early. It's not like midnight, and there won't be a lot of drunks on the road in the afternoon. But there'll be some. Some people are having like an office party and then trying to beat the crowd home. And I'll be out in mid-afternoon rush hour traffic. It's cold out. I don't want to leave my house. And I'm complaining because that's what I do. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a complainer, a tragic complainer. Listen, you need more leads for your business, don't you? You do. Where the hell did that come from? You think you need to go viral or sell on social? Think again. Frank Kern's pulling back in the curtain on what actually works. No trending dances or daily selfies or, the kind of porn that Ron Kane shares with the world just to try to get leads and try to compete and all that kind of stuff. We have a new sponsor. It's called, what's it called? High Level. And they're going to help you. You can, the link's in the description. No, it's not in the description. I'll put it in the description because they just signed up this morning. But here, watch this guy while I do some magic. Now he's skinny, so you'll be seeing sides of skinniness and skinny insideness.
If you missed the High Level end of year deal, fear not, for you have been saved, because the offer has been officially extended, starting Thursday, January 1st at 12 a.m. EST, and running only until Sunday, January 5th at 11:59 EST. You can still grab the exact same insane deal: 50% off your first 3 months if you're a new user, and upgrade and annual discount if you are already in the High Level fan. But this is literally the last chance to get it. Hit my affiliate link, lock in, and start your 2026 with momentum. And a quick PSA, I may earn commission if you upgrade or sign up using my link.
Now that guy can't count from 1 to 5 because Thursday is January 1st, Friday is January 2nd, Saturday is January 3rd, Sunday is January 4th. So that's 4, not 5. So the 5th will be on Monday. So speaking of people who can't count, Ron Kane is here with me. Good morning, Ron. He's counting to one. And also with me is a guy who apparently slipped a rev, some uppers or some caffeine or something this morning when he read that little news thing, headlines and whatever, snort lines, coke lines. GD Fenderson. Good morning, GD.
Good morning, America. MindDogTV.com. Today is the 6th day of Kwanzaa. It's known as Kuumba, which means creativity. On this day, participants are encouraged to engage in creative activities such as creating art, poetry, or music. To celebrate Kuumba, check out Matt Napo and the Urban Poet Society's new album, Glad You Got Ass Raped in Prison. Go to MindDogTV.com/merch for all your Kwanzaa needs. That album is also available in 14, 17, and 18 RPMs.
Boy, you talk about inspiration. There you go. I got to get on that album today because it's already out, apparently. And I haven't written a single note of it, but I'm inspired now, and I should do that.
Hey, Matt, since it's New Year's Eve, I have a special message for you from our president.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Matt, I heard you had a run-in with ICE. As you know, I'm keeping America safe from dirty whores such as yourself, but I'm willing to make it up to you. I have a bucket of fried chicken, and I love to eat on the toilet. Come watch me take a hugest dump and share some delicious fried chicken.
Make your own. Try parrotai.com. Now, they should be able to give it to you without that little tag on the end. That kind of ruins it. Why you got to ruin it for me? I was thinking I could actually go watch a fried chicken dump.
Well, the reason I had to create that one with the watermark and stuff because it wouldn't let me do it. But like other people, like, oh, we have a special. Hey,
so I pulled down my pants to expose my engorged member. Little did I know I was in a McDonald's drive-thru. Hey, Grok, what is the fine for indecent exposure? Can you believe I fucked Matt Napo over? So much blood and KY. Now I am hungry for a PB&J.
Blood and KY. The blood is there without the KY. You don't need it. The blood is its own lube. I don't know, and I got plenty of that. I'm like on my period almost all the time. I have a bleeding ass. Some people call me a bleeding heart. I'm a bleeding ass, really. It's a heart-shaped ass, but it's still bloody nonetheless. So yeah, I'm starting a school. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm starting a school. Do you know what a school is? You heard of a
it's a bunch of fish to get together to learn stuff.
It's a word I invented. First, when I got done with groceries, I was like, I need to invent another word. And school seems like a good word. SKOOL, where I charge people for me to teach them how to paint. What do you think? You think I'm gonna make $10,000? I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm gonna be making $30,000 by January 15th, and I'm gonna just take a loan out now and just give it all away just to prove how confident I am that Facebook or school is gonna pay me. What do you think?
It's working out great, isn't it?
All right. It's been 2 years since I wonder if any of
you got to let it go. You got to let it go.
I know. Let it go. No, but I did sign up for school last night. They have 14-day free trial, and then after I went through like an hour and a half of setting it up, I was like, I'm not going to use this fucking thing. Why did I just bother setting this whole shit up? I did reach out to a lot of corporations, libraries, things about doing paint parties on my own and getting away from all these agents who they're just taking a fee. I'm not loving that. What do they do for their money? What do they do for their money? I mean, it's different in entertainment where they actually get in your gigs and blah, blah, blah. But these people, you got to get the venue. You got to get all your permissions and blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. What are you getting paid for? Well, I'm doing all the work here and you're just taking a cut. So now I'm doing all the work and not getting a cut. I'm not taking a cut on myself. How about that?
Well, that's in a way that's good because society does frown upon cutters. So if you were going to be, taking cuts on yourself, then you have to wear long sleeves all the time or explain the marks on your arm. So,
but then people would take sympathy on me. Look, he's got psychological. He's a cutter.
I don't take sympathy at all.
Not you. I didn't say. First of all, we went through this yesterday. People doesn't count you.
Oh, because you said people, so I just assumed that meant me.
No, you're not one. All right. Give me a link when you want, is what Kevin said.
I sent one.
These New Zealanders.
And it's the same link. And you'll notice it's the same link we sent you last time.
It's like they're already in 2026 and we're still stuck here in 2025.
Yeah, they're like, good night, Mike. How you doing?
He's in New Zealand. They're so far in the future that we are already in the past. They don't even look back at us anymore.
Right.
They put us behind them.
Heavy Kev, while you're there, since you're there, it's already tomorrow for you and next year for you. If you don't mind going to Newsday and tomorrow and tell me what the local lottery numbers are. Okay. I think he's telling me to scratch it.
He didn't give us a thumbs up, so I don't know that he means he
because of the blood and the KY everywhere.
Oh yeah.
How can he give us a thumbs up? He can't even see where to put the thumb. What do you think? He's Peter Pumpkin, Peter Parvisal, Peter Parvisal Patterson.
I think Kevin's about to find out why you should never meet your heroes. No, I'm just not that we're heroes.
I'm a hero. I'm an Italian hero with I don't know,
oil, vinegar and oil,
vinaigrette. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Why do they do that? You want to say hello? Italian. You want to? You got an intro for Heavy Kev, right? You.
I did.
Go ahead. Just wing it. Wing it.
Okay, I'll wing it. Ladies and gentlemen, New Zealand's hardest rocking sexagenarian wakes up early to tell us tomorrow's lottery numbers.
Oh,
bringing it to you live, Heavy Kev and the Tripsville 5.
Good morning, good evening, good tomorrow, good
evening, Happy New Year, brothers.
What kind of accent is that, man? That doesn't even sound like an accent. What kind of accent is that?
Oh well, I have two accents. I have my very proper British accent, which I speak the Queen's English, and I don't swear. And
you know why GD loves you, but he's using you to get to Dick. Okay.
And But then there's my other accent, which happens to be growing up in the gangster part of Auckland, was that chair, bro, you motherfucking bitch. What are you up to tonight, you piece of shit?
Wow.
And there's so you know, we got these two, depends who you're talking to, whether you're talking to your brothers who can handle a bit of banter or whether we're talking to nice people.
That's nice.
So
now,
I'll talk to you nice.
Despite the fact that we're not nice people.
It'll escalate.
Did you stay up till the ball dropped or whatever happens there? I don't know, balls drop everywhere.
No, we've got the see, which is called the Sky Tower, and it's like this big fucking giant tower, and they shoot a few fireworks off it, and everyone gets excited, and they spend more money on fireworks than they have done on sorting out all the homeless people here for the last year. You know, so it's a bit shit. It's a bit shit for some people, but it's a bit like, oh well, we're the first country in the world to blow shit up.
Wow.
Now I have a question now, because in the U.S. we have, I think, 3 holidays where we use fireworks. I mean, like 4th of July is the big one. New Year's, people do it sometimes, and I think I hear them around Memorial Day, Memorial Day for some odd reason. I guess they're just testing the ones for 4th of July. I don't know. So, do y'all have other holidays where y'all use fireworks in New Zealand other than New Year's Day?
Guy Fawkes.
Okay, what's that?
5th of November, which is when they celebrate some English guy about 300 years ago trying to blow up the Parliament in the...
Oh, right. The 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November.
Yeah, and you have a bonfire, and you make this man out of whatever, and you burn him, but the fireworks, when I was a kid, fireworks would blow your house up. Now, you give them 2 or 3 year old and they're going to be safe.
I don't know. Maybe I was just because I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks, but we didn't use fireworks on New Year's Eve. We went out and we brought pots and pans and banged them.
Yeah. Well, that's about what we do. I can't afford fucking fireworks. They cost too much. Yeah.
GD laughed at me.
Yeah,
he laughed
because
at
me. when we couldn't afford fireworks, what we did was we took steel wool pads, and we lit them on fire, put them on hangers, lit them, and they would spark, and then we spin them around, and they'd have these huge wheels of sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, steel wool is flammable? I'm not aware. This is something I got to try now.
Well, it's not. I don't know that it doesn't catch fire, but it does light and glow. It glows red, and it just, you can spin them, and it just has these looks like a pinwheel of sparks.
Wow.
We just used to, if we had a neighbor who used to keep nicking our footballs or our cricket balls or baseballs or whatever, we just used to sneak over their place and pour petrol all over their vegetable garden and light it. That was...
Yeah. Kev, what's with Tripsville?
Okay. It's basically I've been doing the whole rock and roll thing, did musicals, did cover bands, tried to make it as a musician, never made it. Then probably about 6 or 7 years ago, met up with this Irish guy, Mark, who's a wicked singer, a wicked guitarist, can play a bit of bass. Had my ex-wife, who's a wicked singer. We've been in everything from new wave bands to reggae bands to metal bands to everything in between. But then I met this guy, Mark, who's an Irishman, and we sort of came up on this collective idea, which he's a wicked guitarist, but he doesn't he knows the strings on the guitar. But ask him to play an A minor, and it's like, fuck, what?
Did you ask him to play an A minor or do an A minor? Do A minor.
Yeah. He knows. The only reason he knows the strings on his guitar is because he has to use a tuner.
Wow.
Apart from that, but as opposed to all the other guitarists I've played with who can shred and tonics and mixolydian scales and all this sort of shit, he just knows nothing about music theory and will just play to what he's hearing, which is sort of quite good for a change.
Are you guys in awe of me right now? I'm talking to GD and Ron of how I magically fixed that noise from 22,000 miles away.
Yeah. Hey, do you know the weird thing we're talking about, time warps and shit? Okay, LA, which I've been to heaps of times, is 20 hours behind us. And it's a 14-hour flight. So if you fly from where I live to LA, you turn up there 6 hours before you left. So you will turn up there at 10 o'clock you'll leave here at 10 o'clock in the afternoon, or no, 10 o'clock in the morning, and you'll turn up there at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
The day before?
No. On the same day.
On the same day? That's just so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's fucking weird, man. Yeah. And then, so we, going from here to your place, we jump a day, and then coming back, we miss a day. It's it's fucking
you lose a day.
Crazy.
Wow.
But what if you come back, going back around the same way? So in other words,
keep going.
Right, just keep going.
So
going backwards.
No, I haven't done that.
I think we need you to do that. We need you to prove the world is round, because there are too many people still insisting it's flat, and you should be the one. You should be the one.
Yeah, but I've been trying to fucking the singer in my band still believes in fucking Bigfoot, and I'm still trying to get him out of that shit.
Wait, you don't believe in Bigfoot?
Now, wait a minute. You mean believe in Bigfoot? Now, do you mean as an entity or a deity? There's a difference.
Oh, no, existed. I believe maybe a trans-dimensional being, but not as a fucking ape that running around Washington.
Slaptail, show him. Slaptail has it. Well, it's not a photograph, but it's
yeah, but I can send you a million photographs. I want fucking fossils or sign.
You want scat? You want a lump of Bigfoot?
Yeah. I want a lump of Bigfoot shit or a fucking skeleton. And if they've been living there that long, we got fucking T-Rex.
I hear you. I want real proof too. I mean, photographs.
I would love it. Gigantosaurus, maybe, yeah. But
why do you think people want that? You know, people want to believe in aliens. People want to believe in Bigfoot. Why do they want that so bad? What do they need that?
We've got all these mythological creatures down here, but that's all myth. It's just what's part of your DNA. It's just your ancestral memory. You know, it's why people want to believe in dragons and all this sort of shit. Okay, maybe there were pterodactyls and they found a pterodactyl with a T-Rex and thought, oh, that looks like a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I've been doing some clips from the guy Ron Moorhead, who believes in the. I
looked at them.
What GD is talking about, the entity or the deity. I think he thinks that Bigfoot is a deity, and that doesn't make any why would a deity stink?
It may be an oblation to them. Or remember, it's in the Old Testament, the quote,
"Thou shalt stink."
God used to have the Israelis burn things as an oblation. So maybe that's just to cover the smell. Maybe it's not really. In other words, it's a big lie. It's like when we were kids and they used to tell us we had to sit 20 feet away from the television because it would cause cancer. But that's not the truth. The truth is that television, the picture quality was so bad, they didn't want you to sit that close to it. So they told us that it was harmful so that we would sit far away so that the picture quality would look better.
Are you making this up? I don't
No.
get
No. It's true, man.
I'm not making that up.
And that's what...
It's proven that you don't get cancer from TV?
And it was an excuse to have 55-inch screens or 60-inch screens 2 feet away from you. Like I've got one right, like literally 3 feet that way. I've got a 60-inch screen showing. Well, I call it American comedy, but most people call it the world news.
Now, so
like
it's
watching
possible.
Trump and Netanyahu fucking patting each other on the back and funny shit.
So that's probably why I don't know that this is true, but it's possible that that's why they had the incense burnings, because actually they said that you cannot see the face of God. Maybe you don't want to smell God. I'm just saying.
No, the only reason I burn incense is to hide the smell of my weed when my caregivers come around every day.
So this is why I asked you what's about Tripsville, because you're like old. You're not as old as GD, but you're pretty old for a rock.
Yeah, I'm 61, but I've been doing it my whole life. And I got to a point. I about 4 or 5 years ago, I got disabled, and I'm in a wheelchair, and now I'm gone into new.
Wow.
Formed. I've got multiple sclerosis. What that is?
Okay. Now, I'm just curious. Why would you choose multiple sclerosis? Wasn't a single sclerosis good enough?
It started off as a single one.
Okay.
And they don't call it single sclerosis; they call it transverse myelitis. But then when it comes back again, it's like if you get like gonorrhea and then you get syphilis, that's like multiple.
You have to bring up my personal issues.
But anyway, so I've gone from So I've gone from being playing in rock bands, cover bands, trying to be a rock star, which is just about impossible in New Zealand, to being
I hate to eat in front of you guys. Would you like some?
He does not hate to eat in front of us. You saw how gleeful he got when he saw the food coming into him. He didn't even know what it was.
My breakfast.
I knew what it was. I'm from Long Island. You see something like this, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if you don't know what it is, I'm like, it could have spinach on it. You don't know until you open it.
No spinach.
Bananas.
No. It's a deli sandwich. It's not a wife sandwich.
Okay. So, Kev, I'm going to ask you the same question that my wife says to me whenever she sees one of my videos where I have music. She says, "Why don't you put the lyrics on there so I can understand what you're saying?" Because and my wife is used to.
Okay, I actually watched a couple of your specials. Okay, that you had on your So GD Funny page.
Okay.
And your audio was absolutely rat shit.
Yeah.
Like there's these things called, I've got one here. There's these things called fucking microphones.
What?
He doesn't.
No.
For the first time in a long time.
And there's another thing called an EQ and noise reduction. So if your audio quality was like your your audio quality now is awesome, but on your specials it was rat shit. And then one of them you tried to turn it into a fucking lyric video, like a stand-up lyric comedy thing.
So, if I have this correctly, I think I do. You are the TD's blind mic of music. Yep.
Well, no, I like the stand-up comedy was fucking insane. It was like I was pissing my pants, but it was just like, do I need a lyric video or do I need better audio? No, I need better audio. I need you to be using good mics and having somebody that knows how to mix all that shit.
Yeah, but for the video purposes, and I'm guilty of not doing this a lot, especially with my older stuff. But now it's one button to say do it like the lyrics across the bottom so people know what the hell you're saying. It's not a big deal, but
yeah, but you're instantly treating people as dumbasses.
Well, no, the reason why I asked is because I listened to 3 videos. Now the last one I listened to was called "Break It." That's the one I think the most recent one you did is like you're working on the song "Break It."
Oh, that's a Zeppelin-y thing. Yeah.
Right, and the reason why I asked is because when I don't understand words, I fill in the words that I think I hear. And so it sounds like it said, and because I wanted to ask you this, because the last words are "break it," and I swear it sounds like you said "break it with love." I swear that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's
what I've been break. Yeah, break the system.
Yeah, but did you say "break it with love" or
"break it with love"? Yeah.
It sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, what that story? My singer is a very religious guy, and even he's not a Christian. He's into some other weird religion. But what he was talking about was
Satanist.
Jesus going into the temple and casting out all the fucking money lenders and break the system, but don't do it with a baseball bat or a machine gun. Break the system with love. Break the system with responsibility.
What a bleeding heart radical.
That's what I just wanted to make sure because
yeah.
Okay. That's all because I thought it was such a neat ending. And I just wanted to make sure it was something I actually heard, not something I made up in my head.
Yeah, well
I've done that before.
I'm mixing that track at the moment, and that's that's the audio you're hearing there was just off a phone recorded the other night when I was recording tambourines and shit. Because I try to record, even though I'm into all this electronic shit and synthesizers and whatever, I still try and get people to sing. Like there's 9 audio tracks on that, like about 4 live percussion tracks, shakers and clavs and tambourines and yeah.
And you're a Logic guy, right? You're DAW.
Yeah.
Do you have the latest where?
No, I don't have 11. I've got 10. That's why my computer's too old and nobody will buy me a new one. And
yeah, I think you have to have this M1 processor to make the latest Logic get all the bells and whistles of it. I think I need that, but I hate to be like a consumer guy, like I need the latest thing, but I want a Logic with all the bells and whistles that the stem separator and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Got a lot of AI stuff built into it that is useful. That's what I want to talk to you about. AI. Are these images AI?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm really, apart from using a slightly AI drummer in Logic, I'm really against AI music. But come to videos, like I can't draw a fucking stick figure. I struggle, with color and doing anything. And because I'm disabled and home.
So you're signing up for the Mind Dog school, art school, right? That's what you just said. I thought I just heard that. Didn't you just hear that?
Yeah, well, I've been watching Bob Ross for about 50 years, so.
Fuck him. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm the expert. I taught him everything he knows. my
hands are a bit fucked. So if I can type something in and say make a psychedelic steampunk picture of a couple of arseholes bashing the shit out of each other, and it comes up on AI, then I might use it in a video. But then also fucking around with the algorithm, it's like
algorithm.
Yeah. It's Al Gore, what was his?
Al Gore has rhythm.
Yeah. What was his environmental thing that really took off down here?
Green energy.
Inconvenient Truth?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. And so all of a sudden everyone ran around New Zealand trying to stop the cows farting.
Yeah.
Because they were putting too much methane into the atmosphere.
There's nothing like a Long Island egg sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Man.
Nice.
Are you guys excited for me? You're excited for me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ron, have you said a word this year in 2025?
No. I got a special message though for Kev.
Okay.
Since he was talking about news.
I'd like to wish New Zealand a happy new year. Does your president give head like my orange man? When I watched him babba and handle the balls. How do you say so delicate? I know he was America's throat goat.
Who was that guy?
A friend to the U.S.
Our last prime minister, she was really a fucking like a drum and bass DJ that used to take fucking ecstasy. Her Jacinda, but then she fucked off a couple of years ago, and now we've got some dickhead in there.
Yeah.
But most of our prime ministers, we don't need stand-up comedy down here, mate. We just have to. We just have to watch. What? So Kash Patel or something was down here setting up a new FBI station the other week.
How can you tell? Because he's smaller than a baby kangaroo, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. He got spotted somewhere, and it's like, FBI set up new office in New Zealand, and yeah.
Now, do you get a lot of U.S. news? That I mean, you probably through the internet you do, but do they talk about U.S.
Oh no, New Zealand's been very America-fied for at least.
Are we all froze up?
And got filled up with U.S. Marines ready to go and invade Okinawa and all that sort of shit, and then we got all the baby boomer shit, then we got all the Elvis shit, and then we started listening to some decent music, and got. The only thing that was on TV here was either British stuff or American stuff. So, yeah. All the old American sitcoms, the Brady Bunch and Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, my God. So you're like, even though it's 2026 there already, it's really 1976 is what you're saying. Because
it was.
Oh, wow. GD, just a little advice for GD here. You don't have to type it. You could just tell them about the static guard joke there that you put in. You could just blurt it. It's quicker. Just say it. I don't know if you know what. I don't know if you know that it's about words, but if you say them, it's quicker than typing them. I did not know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Well, I thank me for thanking you Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I had no idea. Because I thought it'd be quicker. Because
liquor is quicker.
Yeah.
Candy dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Oh, I've got a 15-year-old son and a 17-year-old son.
Wow, you dog you. So damn.
Yeah. I didn't have. my dad didn't have me till he was 55, and I didn't have my kids till I was.
So
40.
things are really totally backwards down there because up here your mom has you, but that's all fine.
Yeah, well, my dad sort of. Yeah.
And yeah, so
that hole. I reckon you guys have got a problem where you're not sticking your dick in the right hole.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
Wait a minute, there are holes? Damn it.
The mouth doesn't work, the ass doesn't work, but the other one, well, your belly button doesn't work.
I don't, you're talking to a guy, I'm not a hole expert.
I didn't know there were holes. I thought there was just some resistance. They just had to plow through.
Plowing.
Yeah, it's like you hit no, keep going. It'll give.
Want to listen to some trippy music?
Sure.
Would you like to do that? All right, let's Tripsville. This is Kevin.
Oh, who was that fucking rapper that you had on the other week? And then he couldn't fucking talk, and then all of a sudden he went offline, and then you got fucking somebody sent you a fucking link for an abuse.
Yep, he sent me a link to your music, and he said, "Well, that's not him. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a rapper, and I have no followers and no friends, and no." But he sent me a link to a guy who did have 15 million followers, and it was very confusing. I mean, the whole Justin Bieber thing was weird. We're trying to let that go. Are we trying? Am I letting that go properly?
Yeah. No, we'll help.
Right.
So I've got Tripsville has got songs which I think are shit that have got like 40,000 views, and other songs that I think are really good that have got 40 views. So
yeah. I think it's all SEO optimization and all that kind of stuff that really does it. I don't know how YouTube responds to thumbnails like this. It's pretty cool looking. I don't know what the hell we're looking at here, but it's pretty cool looking for AI art. But I don't think YouTube loves that kind of stuff. What's the name of this song? It's called "I'm Not Bleeding," and it's about my ass. The Purple Pill Mix. Let's hear it. We're gonna.
That was very Matrixy.
I'm looking my demons in the eye. I'm looking at yours too. I'm not scared, not running away. I've got the mind, and I must say it's over. This sun is gonna shine again. Dancing in my head, swimming like a shark, it must be said. This ain't funny, this is sad. Ooh, you're making me mad. I'm not, but I'm not. Oh, I'm not bleeding. Oh, I'm not bleeding. Demons standing at the top of the stairs, or standing down below. Switching up the light, we're switching it on. We're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. 'Cause we're not bleeding. 'Cause we're not bleeding. We're not bleeding. 'Cause we're not bleeding. 'Cause we're not bleeding. We're not bleeding. We're not bleeding. We're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. 'Cause we're not bleeding. We're not bleeding. We're not bleeding. We're not bleeding.
All right, that's called I'm Not Bleeding, but that's not a song about my ass, because certainly it is bleeding. So there's that. You're not singing on that? It sounds like you. No, not you.
No. It's Mark. I'm doing the backing vocals, but that was sort of like a retribution song for like Only Women Bleed. You know that song?
Yeah, John Lennon. Oh no, Alice Cooper. I'm sorry.
Alice Cooper. Yeah. So it was like, I'm not bleeding. You know, it's like, fuck.
But all you New Zealanders sound alike to me. You and Dick. They're the only two New Zealanders I've ever met. So you all.
You wouldn't have met too many New Zealanders. Like, we're not. Every time I go to the States,
they think you're Australian.
Everybody, they go, "Oh, you're Australian." And I go, "No, fuck off." Like Australians are like Canadians to Americans. Like, okay, we'll go to war and protect them, but they're shit cunts.
Wow. I would have thought they're more like New Jersey to New York.
No. They had a different. Australia was colonized by prisoners. Okay, 100 and something years, about 100 years ago, you could go and buy a permit to go and hunt the Indigenous Australians, Aboriginals.
Well,
they're all criminal, redneck, fucking racist motherfuckers. Whereas New Zealand was colonized by peaceful people that wanted to be farmers and grow fucking weed and whatever. So we became multicultural, fucking no minimum racism here. Yeah.
That's so weird. How did they even know it was there? But the idea about being colonized by criminals, that pretty much sums up the U.S. too. I mean, the original white people that came from Europe were all criminal prison, right? The Pilgrims and stuff were basically religious.
Yeah. Whereas the people that colonized New Zealand were basically British soldiers that had been fighting in Afghanistan and Pakistan hundreds of years ago, and India, and were said, like, if you sign up and go in the army for 10 years, then we'll give you all this land in New Zealand and let your family go down there, and all the locals are really sweet, and your floodboards, Reese Darby. Yes.
They went, oh, look, there's a piece of land over there. The people in Australia, they said, oh, look. And then before you know it, they were. So, but was it original British colony? Because it's English. You speak the Queen's English, even though it's
yeah, but my family's from Scotland, and my ex-wife's family.
Did we lose him?
Most of New Zealand is Indigenous Maori, Polynesians, Tongans, Samoans, Fijians, Rarotongans, Hawaiians, lots of Asians, it's just lots of Africans, just no Greeks.
Yeah. Ron, you got to stop trying to dominate the conversation and let the man talk. Just button in every 3 seconds like you do.
I know.
We're ban Greeks from here. That's the best thing.
Yeah. Let me ask Ron about this John Mulroney guy. This is not the John Mulroney who says mannequin pussy, right? The guy who just died yesterday or the day before. There's a comedian, John Mulroney, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not Mullaney.
Mulroney. That's all the same, isn't it?
Not to the one if you're dead, I guess.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I like, is this the guy? This is not mannequin pussy guy. Have you guys ever, this John Mulroney guy, were you familiar with him? Because it seemed like every comedian I know had some kind of friendship with him. They're all posting, oh my God, he was my best friend. I love him. It's but they do that anytime anybody dies. Like,
no, I don't know.
Could be a bum in the street. Oh, I love that guy. We were best friends. Because I was like, should I know this guy? He doesn't look familiar. It doesn't look like the Mulaney. But he had a talk show on that was on when Arsenio and Joan Rivers and Johnny Carson were on. This guy supposedly had a talk show on too. I was like, why didn't I? Nothing. No, you know this guy? Nothing. No. All right then. Everybody.
I don't know. How's he spell his last name?
Like Andy Rooney with the Mo in front of it.
Oh, Mulrooney.
Mulrooney. Yeah, John Mulrooney. It's like, I don't know. I think I was alive during that period of Arsenio, Joan Rivers, and Johnny Carson. Why didn't I know this guy had a talk show where he featured lots of comedians on it?
Well, Matt, I know you had that debacle last week, and I reached out to one of my friends to get some advice for you. And this
friends,
is what
you say. Friends.
Matt, you have to let it go. When GD's mom would use her mouth like a vacuum, she would tell me, let it go. I would unleash such a batter. I almost slipped on the floor. So let it go, Matt.
We don't have to be disrespectful to GD's beautiful mom who...
you don't have to, but why not?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, that was Morgan Freeman. We can't change his life.
That's true. That's true. And tomorrow will be the anniversary of her passing, so it's nice of him to honor her that way.
New Year's Day?
Yeah.
Wow.
4 a.m. Around 4 a.m. or so.
4 a.m. All right, so she watched the ball drop, and then...
I don't know the answer to that because my brother was in the room with her, so I don't know what she was watching. I would like to think that my brother was old enough that his balls would have dropped many, many, many years before that.
Was he a suspect? Because surrounded by family, family and loved ones.
Oh well, I did. Well, since we put her there to pass away, I don't know that you'd like blame him for carrying out wishes, or destiny. Just like fulfilling destiny. How do you?
Yeah. So just a one thing. Now he's going to give us. He's going to talk about Celsius, isn't he? But the temperature outside your house right now, it's Fahrenheit. It's 90 degrees, right?
It's fucking as hot as fuck. Today,
I would give GD's brothers both his balls for it to be hot as fuck here. I want it to be hot as fuck. It's what it is here, and I don't know if you can relate, but right now it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit. 29.
Yeah.
Which is like below zero on your scale.
Yeah, it's where I live is subtropical, so it rains every day, thunderstorms, but like 30 Celsius in the afternoons. It's summer. At the moment, it's probably 20 Celsius, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And
Did he lock up? When he locks up, we should all lock up, just to fuck with the audience a little bit.
But it never snows here. I've lived here for 61 years. It's never snowed here in my life. But you drive south for about 3 hours, and it's like snowing every day.
How far are you from Antarctica?
I live in the top part of New Zealand, and it's 2 islands. New Zealand's about the size of Colorado, with about 5 million people. The North Island is sort of subtropical, and then the South Island turns into the fucking Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings sort of shit. And then jump off the end of New Zealand and you're basically in Antarctica. So you're penguins and fucking seals and orcas everywhere and icebergs and shit.
Wow. So TD's got an ambition to do comedy in all 50 states. I think all 1 billion countries too. I think he's gonna. What is the capital? I don't know. The big city in New Zealand is what?
Well, where I live, Auckland is about
Auckland.
Auckland, which is in the North Island, but it's maybe about 1.5 million people.
Wow. So TD, can you hook TD up with a headlining gig there? He wants to.
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Oh, because it would take you more than a day to get there.
Yeah, well, you skip a day getting here, so it would have to be the day after tomorrow.
At least, yes.
At least.
He needs a day rest, too. He needs to kind of meditate.
And when you go from New Zealand to LA, you don't get jet lag, but when you come back, you fucking get the insane jet lag.
Wow.
I don't know why it's going against the spin of the earth or some fucking weird shit like that.
Now, why do you even bother? I wouldn't even go all the way to LA. I'd stop in Hawaii and say, that's it. That's good enough. I'm in America now. And
No, I had to do the LA.
LA's fine, but it ain't mine.
Part of. Yeah, I had to do the gangster shit because I grew up on NWA and the Roxy and the Whiskey and the Rainbow and hair metal and going to the Forum, and I wanted to see the Lakers and the Dodgers and have a Dodger bag, and so that's why. So I spent.
Yeah. So, and you grew up on NWA, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm going anyway." Because
I went to the Staples Center and saw John Cena and all this sort of shit, and went and saw a whole lot of hair metal bands at the Whiskey a Go Go, and been to the Forum to see rap bands and like DMX and Rush, which is not a rap band, but
so no interest in New York, where all the punk came from, where like the Barry and CBGBs and
no, I love all that music. I just never got that far. It's just like getting to LA was like, okay, that's 14 hours flight. Okay, now get off there and.
You could probably walk there from LA. I mean, it's pretty close. After flying from New Zealand, New York and LA are just like next to each other, I would think. Well, what do I know?
Yeah, not really.
So, influences, though, because you said yesterday you were working on a Zeppelin sounding track. Was that you are big on that kind of classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal?
So I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to sound like a wanker, but I worked in road crews and shit back in the day because I was one that had a MIDI synthesizer and knew how to set up microphones and PAs and MIDI gear and knew how to play guitar pedals, and so I got a lot of jobs as roadies. So I got to see a lot of bands and a lot of backstage passes. So everything from Zeppelin to Floyd to Queen to.
I want to sound like a wanker. TD, you want to sound like a wanker?
Do you know what a wanker is?
Yeah. That's why I want. That's why I want to sound like one. Now, how do I sound like one?
Well,
I just don't like telling people like, oh well, I've met all these people, and they say, oh fuck you, you can't.
Yeah.
No. I think, Matt, you don't really come off to sound like a wanker. You sound more like a knob gobbler.
No.
But
no.
But with the
knob gobbler.
Yeah, but I mean, with your Brooklyn accent, yes, they sound like a knob gobbler, not a wanker.
Gobble nobble, a gobble nobble, cum guzzler is what you're saying.
Yeah. But I actually got coached in how to live in LA, which was good because I had some friends that have been there. Okay, if you're in LA and you think you're a badass.
LA
because so I went to LA, I bought a Dodgers cap and put it on backwards. I bought a Mexican soccer shirt. I bought a big jacket like De Niro had in
Taxi
Driver.
These are all New York things. So you're talking the Dodgers, you're talking Taxi Driver. This is New York. I mean, yes, they ran away to L.A. because they couldn't take the cold. But Dodgers are Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn.
Yeah. So, and my accent, they especially living in South Central LA and Compton and that sort of thing. I just got love from everybody. The big 300-pound Hispanic guys come up and say, "No, what can I do for you, sir?" And
now, how could you tell they were Hispanic? Because I think I was Hispanic.
Because I can speak Spanish, and I can speak Samoan and Tongan and Maori and a bit of Chinese and a bit of Korean and a bit of Punjabi and English and French and
coming back to Tripsville,
but no Greek.
I'm looking at Tripsville's page, and it seems like most of the tracks are longer than 5 minutes, which is why I played that one, which was short. It was only 2.5 minutes or something. Most of the tracks are pretty long. And listening to this Gen Z guy talk about older music, he's fascinated about songs that were under 3 minutes because there were a lot of reasons for it. Vinyl in the old days and 45s for fidelity reasons, and radio play, they wanted it under 3 minutes. But a lot of your songs seem like 9 minutes, even longer here. We have 5 and 7.
Well, there's no such thing as radio play now, and I like guitar solos, I like bass solos, I like people ranting,
You like guitar solo? Okay. My first guitar, or my second guitar teacher, if I'm being honest about it, a guy named Russ DeSalvo, who's played with a lot of big. He worked with Paul McCartney, worked with Celine Dion, wrote a #1 song for her. We got into a bit about, because I'm not a big fan of it, even though he's my second guitar teacher and a virtuoso on the instrument. He loves guitar. I just hate. I think it's just overused. I mean, the idea of every song has to have a guitar solo in it. I'm like, well, how about a trombone solo? How about I don't know, mandolin solo? How about a harpsichord solo? I think guitars are overdone.
Yeah, and some of our stuff's got flute solos and synth solos and shit, but whatever. The guitarist is the most skilled in the band. I actually suffer from what imposter syndrome.
Really? So how do we know you're really you?
Imposter syndrome?
Yeah, well, musically it means you end up playing with all these fucking really good musicians.
I suffer from imposter syndrome. So.
Yeah. A pasta? Yeah, what kind of pasta? Is it ziti or what are we talking here?
Well, when you have imposter syndrome, it can be either. It leads you down some dark holes, making pasta without sauce. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I used to be partial to spaghetti, but now
I like lasagna's good.
Oh, so you go? TD's having you over because I don't know if you know this. TD is like as Italian as they come. He uses jar sauce a little bit.
Garfield. Do you know Garfield?
No.
The cat? Sure.
No. The cartoon. Yeah, the cartoon.
I thought he meant the president. I thought he meant the president who got.
That's what I thought.
No. The cartoon cat that eats lasagna.
The conversation. We're talking about lasagna, from lasagna to Garfield. I mean, there is no other.
What do you mean, Garfield? Like lasagna? I see. I don't know this. I'm not a.
No. Garfield only ate lasagna.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Oh, fucking funny as fuck.
Going back to different solos, when I was working with my former bass player, we're recording in the studio. We're written a song, and he goes, "I have a French horn solo that I don't know where to put it. Can I use it in this song?" I said, "Sure." Well, he says, "I have an idea for a French horn solo," so we put it in the middle of the song, because he was taking French horn lessons at the time, and so Sure. And I don't even think I was there for that day in the studio. I think he just went in and did the solo. And so I wasn't even there. So I didn't even know that he actually, even though he played French horn, he didn't bring his French horn. He played it on the keyboard with the French horn part. So for years, and the thing is, I didn't, like I said, I didn't for years. I assumed that he played it because he played French horn, and so I just assumed that he, and that's the only reason why I did ask, said it was okay, because I figured we'd have a real French horn solo, and it was like 3 years after the CD was out that I found out that I said something like, I said, I really like that French horn solo. He goes, yeah. And he said something. I said, you didn't play that? He goes, yeah, I played it, but I played it on the keyboard. I said, why didn't you use your French horn? He goes, because I'm not good enough to play that on my French horn. So
recording horns, if you're just a solo producer and you're in recording brass parts are really difficult to do. Getting the levels correctly and play it, because how do you engineer that? It's a really difficult task. You got to have you got to be in the control room and have it through speakers. You're going to get feedback if you do that. If you do it through headphones, you don't know what you're really getting as far as tone controls and all that stuff. It's really difficult with doing brass parts. So that might be part of it too. Like nobody.
I wasn't even there. He just I didn't even hear the solo. I just trusted him. He goes, I have an idea for a solo. Can I use it on the song? I said, sure. And they inserted it. He actually put it in there. And actually, I goofed up on the song. Because all the music was done for the most part. I just had to go in and do the vocals. And I left off enough music for another verse. There's supposed to be another verse, and so we had to. So I sang the vocals over top of the French horn solo, so that it would. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
All right.
I was just saying, I just thought it was interesting because I was talking about the different types of solos instead of guitar solo.
I think it's interesting too, but I'm sure our audience says this is
no one else. Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, Muso talk fucking.
I got to do every now and then. I got to come in and adjust Kevin's microphone because it's staticky, and then I do my magic. And
I don't know. I'm just using. I've got my headphones on, but I don't know. I'm just using my laptop speaker, so I don't know how fucking loud it is. So.
No, every once in a while it gets staticky, but then I go in and I do some magic that I'm not going to let anybody know about because it's my special trick of of fixing the static. I don't know what I do actually. I just push buttons until it stops. Yeah. So GD, you know the difference between a French horn and an English horn?
$12 an hour.
That's right. That's exactly right.
You have to blow both of them.
Did you say horn or whore?
Or French horn.
You got to blow both of them.
Yeah. All right then. So what are we saying? Are we saying things or not?
Well, I have to look up. I have to look up what an English horn looks like.
French horn. It looks exactly like a French horn, except
Just tell me to piss off anytime you want, because
Yeah, no, we were about to tell you because we like saying piss off, even just because we like saying it. I don't know.
Okay, it says I'm just reading it here. It says the English horn is a double reed wind instrument, while the French horn is a brass instrument with a single mouthpiece.
Right, but they sound pretty much the same. I don't know if you. Oh, listen to that echo. All right, Kev, we're going to let you go. You enjoy, get us the lottery numbers and text them to.
Yeah. Okay, just one question before I go. Okay. I've got NBA teams I follow. I've got baseball teams I follow. But I'm struggling to follow a NFL team. Who should I fucking follow? I watch a lot of NFL.
GD, you answer that one because you're the expert. You're the resident expert on that.
This is course, this is just my humble opinion. I will
That's
wait
garbage.
until
Ravens.
That's garbage.
I will wait until after the Super Bowl, find out who wins, and say that's the team you followed all year.
Nah, yeah, but like I don't watch the regular season, but when it gets to conference
right, that's even better. That's
and,
even better. So wait till the Super Bowl is over, and whoever wins, say that's the team that you followed all of 2025.
Yeah,
whoever
but I
wins.
want to follow a team through the playoffs and the conference finals and.
Well, Sunshine is recommending the Broncos. I don't know. I don't watch football until the playoffs start.
You know, if you're a betting man, I would bet your entire house, everything you own, on the New York Jets.
Yeah. What about the Ravens?
Never more.
Never more. I wouldn't follow them now because I don't think their starting quarterback is playing right now. I think he's injured. I think.
Because when I went to LA in 2000 and was living there, but I went to the NBA. I went and saw the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns and the Clippers. I went and saw the Dodgers. But they didn't have a fucking NFL team then. There was no LA team then. The Rams or whatever had fucked off somewhere else.
Fuck them Dodgers. They keep winning. So here's what you need to do. You need to get behind the New York Mets because that's the team to follow.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me to piss off. And I'm back.
Damn, the Broncos looking pretty good this year. At least record-wise.
Hey, no spitting.
Screw you.
What? What was that?
Wait. Oh, okay. Screw you. What are you going to do about it?
Okay. Remember the pause.
Okay.
Hey, no spitting.
Screw you. What are you going to do about it?
Is that you, Ron? That's you doing that, right?
No, that's not me.
Who's doing it? All right. Fuck it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's wrap this up. Kev, good luck and thanks for being part of the program, man. And
I really appreciate because I stay up all night mixing music and trying to keep cool because it's so fucking hot here. That catching up with you guys and seeing a bit of stand-up comedy or because I can't even stand, so I can't do stand-up comedy.
All right.
So yeah.
I thought wasn't it something on your old YouTube channel, the Heavy Kev 42 about stand-up comedy? Did you try that at all?
Is when guitarists are fucked up.
Yeah.
No, but playing in live gigs.
Yeah.
And a guitarist is fucked up and tuned his guitar wrong, and then I've had to get up and tell a joke.
He tunes his guitar wrong all the time because he sticks it by the heater. I don't know.
No. I grew up in this part where you went from guitar tuners that you had to actually switch from E, A, D, G, B, E.
Right.
And actually set the guitar tuner to what note you wanted it.
Yeah.
And then they had these guitars actually selected it. I would jump on to do a gig and one of the guitarists thinks, I need to tune my guitar. And he was used to the one where he just had to automatically set it, but he got the wrong guitar tuner and then he tuned all the strings to E and snapped half of them.
That's an interesting tuning. E.
Yeah, because they didn't change the E, A, D, G, B, E thing. You know, he got the top two strings right, but every other string, and then he would get up and go, Rang! And oh fuck, okay, no, I need to tell a joke here.
Yeah, that sounds like how Jackie got started.
And
by the way, Jackie will be here Friday, January 2nd, to talk about something that's coming up in January that I'm going to take and set for Phil too. All right, we're going to wrap this up.
Okay, guys, have fun.
Have a great day, Kev. Bye for now.
Take care.
Heavy cab 42, and
now
Trip.
I just was my first. I don't know about you, Matt. My first guitar tuner was actually a little pitchfork. You hit it. It was that was my first. That was what I used.
Tuning forks. Yeah, we
tuning
used them
fork
all the time. Yeah,
but I only had the one tuning fork, which was an A.
And then they had that strobe tuner, like during the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a fucking mess that was. You'd have
where
to
you like line up the light.
Yeah, you got to be like a fucking physicist here to tune your guitar. Like, fuck that. And some of the biggest challenges, like bar gigs, you come in and because before, even if you had the tuner, you couldn't really hear it great, and with all the chatter and all the stuff going on in the bar, people talking too loud, you couldn't hear the strings. So basically, your first song, you'd find out how close you were.
There was now I think that after that, my first tuner was actually an analog. It was a needle. And again, I don't know. Yeah, and
I
it
remember
did
those. Yeah,
it did the 6 strings. That's it. E, A, D, G, B, E. That's it.
Yeah,
but it had the little needle. So
yeah, now people use the one on the phone, and still, I mean, that you're counting on the microphone in the phone, and if there's crowd noise and all that shit, it's just ridiculous. I like acoustic guitars that have tuners built into them, and I'll be using one of those today. Just a little while.
I have a digital tuner that I plug into the guitar, and I have and that has all 12 pitches.
Yeah.
And I have one that's, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but you just clamp it onto like a part of the guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know if it feels the vibration or
it's like all along Long Island, and Sarah got a purist who fucking hate those things, and they always, get that thing off your headstock, whatever.
Well, I bought only because I bought because I was playing out of town, and I thought I'd lost my tuner, or I thought I at least forgot to pack it. And what it was, it fell deep down. It fell inside of my amplifier, and so I went out. I panicked. I said I got to find a tuner, and I found this one tuner, and that's what I used.
What do they call them? I forget what they call them. But anyway, I've lost at least 30 of those over the years. Those and capos, I lose them all the fucking time. It's just like,
I have 3 capos. I've never lost a capo.
It's a musician's Bic lighter.
I have. Now the thing is, I don't use them. I don't. The only performance I've used by capos for when I used to play in church, and that's because when I played in church, we had like 5 guitars. And so I used to play either capo 7 or capo 5 just to make things interesting.
You're not a capo prude, are you? Or one of those capo prudes?
What do you mean?
You use a capo, you can just transpose it. No, they're open chords. There's a difference between an open chord sound and a bar chord sound, or a partial
you understand that, and I know I'm not a purist. I just
prude was the word I used, not purist.
I'm not a prude. No, I'm not a capo prude either. I'm not either one.
A capo prude.
I just
I just coined that term.
I just don't use them. I just didn't use them, and I think part of it is because I don't mind.
Is Ron doing crack? What is he doing? Oh, I thought he was doing crack.
I don't mind. I understand why they use the capo.
Right.
I just don't.
Basically, if a record is done using a capo, if the original song is done using a capo, I use a capo just because I want to get it to sound exactly like what people are used to.
Yeah, and I didn't.
You don't care.
No.
You don't care about the audience. We just heard it from the horse's mouth and also GD's mouth at the same time. He's got a horse in the back who's kind of Mr. Ed. But he doesn't care about the audience. And you can write that down. That's how we end.
It's not
doesn't care about the audience. Fuck the audience. You just heard him say, fuck the audience. Fuck those motherfuckers. Who cares if they bought tickets to my show?
I have my interpolation. First of all, people that we only did like maybe 1/3. Oh, actually, at one point we did like half our songs were cover tunes, but we were covering things like the Police, Talking Heads, Sensational Alex Harvey Band, Clash, stuff like that.
Right. Ron, do you ever use a capo in your comedy?
All the time. I just put it. I pull my dick out and I put it on it right on my dick.
I want to clear something up because the other day, GD put out a bunch of information on you. I don't know if you know this about it. He doxed you, basically. And he said that you grew up in a trailer park. You grew up in a trailer park?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where, in Pennsylvania?
Oh, yeah, in Pennsylvania.
Wow, they have
one of the good ones. One of the good ones.
Yep, it's still there, too.
Wow. Now,
I was going to say, I was kind of concerned when he said I doxed you. I was like, I don't know how to dox anybody. And just saying that Ron grew up in a trailer park is not exactly the same as doxing. It's like,
yeah, it is doxing.
You go to every trailer park in PA to find out which one Ron was raised in.
Right. So now, what was that like? I mean, because in Florida, the trailer park that I lived in while I was going to high school was an actual, like a mobile home. It wasn't motor. It was like an RV, like, you drive up, rented for a week, but we just stayed there for 2 years. What was the existence like when you were a kid? This is fascinating me, growing up in a trailer park.
So it wasn't like the RV trailers, but yeah, it was like a regular trailer park, and we had like the mobile homes, as they were called. They're like aluminum, like the walls are very thin. And,
this is why I'm surprised in Pennsylvania. I know we have them here in Long Island. Because basically, I lived in a motorhome, RV, but it was fucking freezing in the winter. In Florida, I can't imagine doing that in New York or Pennsylvania, up north here, where it gets fucking brutally cold in the winter.
Oh yeah, that furnace was running all the time. Then
they're like refrigerators, right? They're like fucking refrigerator boxes.
And installation is excellent. Now, Ron, I do have a question about the trailer park where you were raised. If by chance, let's say you make it big. Let's say you make it big, and I mean like big, like Kevin Hart big. Would you be honored if they named that trailer park, if they changed it to like the Ron Kane trailer park?
No.
In honor of you? would that be okay with you?
No, I think I'd actually buy the land and have all the trailers raised.
So you had neighbors on there, right? I mean, how far apart were they? Like, did you have like a yard for each one or not?
Yeah, like the street that I was on, there is 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 trailers on the one side, and there were yards. They're like decent sized yards too, because like you'd have to mow and things like that. But
the trail park I didn't grow up in. I lived in for 2 years. All that shit was done by the guy who owned it. But there was some like motor homes, traditionally, those kind of double wide motor homes. But most of it was like RVs and stuff. People who just came for a week and stuff. So it wasn't a whole lot of parking space. You had your little barbecue out there, but whatever. It was,
I even I even got to saw the change in I don't know, it was probably, I guess, maybe late 80s or maybe 90s or like very early 90s, where they went from trailers to like with prefabricated homes, they started calling them.
Yeah.
And then, like some of the rich people in the trailer park upgraded to those, and they'd get, or the other big flex was if you had a double wide trailer.
Did you just say the rich people in the trailer park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a phrase.
Yeah, they would get a double wide trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailer park class wars.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, with anything, there's class, because
I guess, yeah.
There was a family that lived in this one trailer up on the hill, and it was a mom and dad and a son, and the mom left the dad and moved to the trailer next door to move in with the other couple But the couple really never slept together because he always slept on the couch and she would sleep in the bedroom with the other mom. And the other mom basically became her maid.
Wow. This is now that's a sitcom waiting to have or something.
Now,
moving on up.
Now I know that I had friends that lived in mobile homes, and I'd go visit, and I think the difference in some of the homes is underneath how the trim on the bottom is done, how you hide the wheels. Some of them had lattice, and then some of them had the vinyl that goes all the way around, and some of them could actually store stuff underneath of it in plastic. Yeah, plastic and stuff. But yeah, like the Christmas decorations would be in plastic containers underneath of the trailer, under the skirt and stuff like that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, like the skirting that was around ours, it was like aluminum.
Oh.
But it was painted like stone.
Wow. Wild, man. Because around here, I mean, on Long Island, I know there are trailer parks, but they're mostly like, for senior citizens. It's like a retirement, 55 and older trailer parks and things like that. Long Island Mobile Home Leasing, secure your temporary home. Affordable manufactured homes in Bohemia, campgrounds. Yeah, that's mostly what I'm thinking about, campground. Was there stigma attached, like when you went to school, where you kind of like, did you have to deal with assholes who, you're trailer park kid?
Of course, because, and all the kids in the trailer park, when, we catch the bus, we would catch it down like at the bottom of the trailer park. So it was, all of us kids in these shitty trailers and things like that. Then you'd get on the bus, and the people that had like real homes, they were always judging you.
Yeah.
Now, okay, Ron, when you got to school, what was more important to in other words, were you bothered more by the fact that people knew you lived in a trailer park, or were you bothered more by the fact that you had like knockoff cereal or knockoff lunches? Like instead of Skippy, you had like Skippy peanut butter, or
Yeah. I mean, it was like the knockoff stuff, or
instead of Nike shoes, you were wearing Mikey shoes.
Yeah, or like I had to pack a lot of my lunch a lot of the time because it was cheaper, basically.
Right.
There's a band called Trailer Park Girls, but I could have sworn there was like an Adam Sandler song called Trailer Park Girl back in the maybe late 80s, early 90s. Maybe I'm wrong about that, though. I was just trying to look it up. Eminem has Without Me. I don't know, Without Me, that's about Trailer Park Girls. But I could have sworn there was a song, Trailer Park Girls. There's a band called Trailer Park Girls.
I wouldn't doubt it. I think like Southern Culture on the Skids does songs.
Yeah. Well, when I went to high school in Lake Wales, everybody who was in Lake Wales High School, I think, lived in some kind of trailer, whether it was like an RV type thing that I lived in or a real mobile home. I mean, that was basically, I think, the entire town. There were very few houses. There were, Central Florida. It was just all that kind of stuff.
And like looking back, I mean, if, being a kid in a trailer park, like if there was another trailer park that was just like RVs, like you're saying, Matt, then I'm sure us trailer park kids would look down on those fucking bitch asses with the
no, I was in the lowest one in Lake Wales because there was one right next door. It was with this hot girl. I used to get a ride. I think her name was Gail. She used to drive. She had a Volkswagen Bug, and she was, you could drive me to school. But they were the ritzy trailer park in town, and we were the scum, the scummy trailer park. So yeah, there is that hierarchy of trailer park.
Yeah. I've been talking more and more about this stuff in my act. So
wow. No, it's good stuff, man. I can't believe it took me 3 years or however long you've been part of this nonsense we do in the morning then to even know this. It never came up on this program. I mean, growing up in a trailer park. I mean, I have 2 years of experience, and it was very weird. I mean, when I first went to Florida, I was living in a trailer I call it a trailer. It was an RV mobile home. If they would have gave me the keys, I was renting it for $25 a week. But if I would have ever had the keys, I would have fucking drove that all around Florida. We're just taking it for a run. It's gone.
Yeah, I mean, we had everything in that trailer park. I mean, we had lesbians, we had salacious affairs, we had the family that had the very alcoholic dad right behind us. And shit
I would think that's mandatory to be out. And once you're raising a family in a trailer, I think you have to be an alcoholic.
And I remember their dad too. Like he always wore like you remember back in the 80s, like the tight leather coat.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he'd be wearing the members only jacket. And he had like I think it was like a fucking Datsun. You remember Datsun?
Yeah, Datsun.
Like the sporty Datsun. It was the coupe. So
Datsun became 280Z or something. Datsun became Nissan, right? Yeah. Those were pretty good cars, sports cars. Those Datsun 280Zs, 260Zs, whatever the fuck they were.
They're pretty reliable cars.
Yeah. Probably worth a lot of money now if you got one, right? Wow. Yeah, no, I think screenplay, definitely a lot of comedy within that experience.
I mean, don't be jealous, fellas, but my bedroom had shag carpeting the entire time I lived in.
Yeah. All right, man.
I just want to say something to Kev real quick, because he'd written Sensational Charlie band Faith Healer. The band I was in, we covered Faith Healer, Vambo, Delilah, and Fanfare. Just
never heard of any of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, Delilah, I'm pretty sure you've heard, but you didn't. It was probably the Tom Jones version, of Delilah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about songs, because I thought those were bands. Yeah, I know.
No, those are the songs. I covered the songs.
Yeah, Delilah. But there's now, when you say Delilah now, I don't think of the Tom Jones thing. I think of the Plain White Tees. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, and girl, you look so pretty. Yes, you do.
I don't know that song at all.
Wow.
To me, there's only two Delilahs.
Is that really surprising, though, Matt? I mean, come on.
No. That was a huge hit in like the early 2000s, I think.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, Matt. I mean, between you and me, I mean, come on.
You couldn't get away from that. It was so fucking annoying. Like it was everywhere. You'd go get out of your car turn it off the radio and go into a store and it's playing in there.
I agree with you. I hate that fucking song.
I don't. It's really weird. I don't know that song. You said it was played everywhere. I mean, what was it? Hip hop? What was it?
It was acoustic. Oh, what you do to me? It's what you do to me.
I think it was the Plain White Tees.
Plain White Tees was the name of the band. Yeah. And I always mix that up because Mikey wanted to play that song all the time. And when because my hearing problems and the tinnitus and all, and I just hear Plain White Tees, it sounded like I'll play Black Keys. And I stopped playing the Black Keys big hit that was over and over again. Woo-hoo! I got a feeling. No, it's not. Tonight's going to be a good night. Tonight's going to be a good night. Fergie and the Black. That's not the Black Keys. Who's that?
That Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas. You had the Black Keys, Black Eyed Peas, and Plain White Tees all at once. It's just like, come on. They all sound the same. You're calling a song. You got to name the song, not the band, because now all I hear is
Black Eyed Peas was they were a pop, like hip hop or whatever. I guess whatever genre you would fit them into.
They ripped off my song because I had a song that came out before them, and people were saying I ripped off their song, and my song came out 2 years before theirs did. Maybe Tonight was the song that I came out with, and it's the same chord progression over and over again. It's got a lot of similar stuff in it. So yeah, you get, and not that they ever heard my song. Don't get me wrong. They didn't know they weren't really ripping it off, but their song was very similar to mine, and I got accused of ripping off their song.
Wouldn't it be funny though if you seen an interview with Will.i.am? He's like, I was in Long Island this one time.
I was at a fucking little shitty bar on the Nautical Mile in Freeport, and I said, that's a good song. I'm gonna rip that off. Yeah,
that's what you should tell people.
You guys you're gonna stay up and watch Jimmy Page play with his balls in Nashville tonight? Jimmy Page, and then Jimmy Page, Nashville.
No.
Yeah. No. What are you gonna do? You staying up to I don't know if I'm gonna make it to midnight. I used to be a big thing with the Twilight Zone marathon on New Year's Eve. I was hooked on that. Like, let's watch all the Twilight Zones. But after 20 or 30 years of that, it gets kind of played.
We were originally going to go out to like a party, but my wife leaves tomorrow, and like she told me, like, she doesn't really feel like being around a bunch of people who are like, ah.
Yeah. She flying somewhere?
Yeah, she's flying to tomorrow. She's flying to Lubbock.
For the funeral?
Or no, tomorrow she's flying to Albuquerque, and then they're driving to Lubbock.
Oh, okay. For the funeral for her cousin. Is that her cousin?
Yeah.
That's weird. Just flying to Albuquerque to drive to Lubbock. Lubbock is 120 miles from Port Tallis, which is about 200 miles from Albuquerque. I thought, just flying to Dallas would be much easier, but whatever.
Well, yeah, if it's actually just easier to go to Albuquerque because
nobody's going to Albuquerque. All those flights are wide open. But the thing that I'm thinking about is holiday travel, and there's isn't there some kind of blizzard or something? It's a snow deal in the middle of the country there. I don't know. I thought there was this week, like a huge blizzard.
Yeah, I think that's coming on the weekend though. And I think they'll just kind of miss it.
Wow. Holiday
now, have you guys done New Year's Eve parties? As not parties, but like in our case, Ron, like a comedy New Year's Eve comedy thing, and Matt, in your case, it'll probably be like a band thing.
There hasn't been a New Year's Eve night off for me. This is the first one in 35 years. Like I played gigs every New Year's Eve night, at least for the last 35 years or more. This is the first time I don't have one. It's kind of, you know what? I always hated driving, but parties, not parties, we gigs out in, not like private parties or anything, like gigs at bars, clubs, whatever. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
Not fun to do. The money is better on New Year's Eve, of course. For some reason, you get to charge 3 times what you usually charge to play a gig on New Year's Eve. But it's wait, we got to do the countdown, the ball drop, whatever, and then you get the drunks wanting to come up and sing, and they're not cougars. They're like dead cougars or almost dead cougars wanting to come up and kiss you and stick their tongue in your mouth. And it's like, come on. I can feel your man beard. You're 80 years old. You got 5 o'clock shadow and you're laying one on me. Get away. Sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to out you.
So Matt, when you, do you play Old Lang Syne after midnight, or do you just say Happy New Year and play something else?
I always wanted to play Old Lang Syne. The band was just not down with it. So I basically, while they're doing the countdown, I'm like kind of playing it on guitar and all that stuff. But nobody ever wanted to play that song. It's way fucking easy. It's like the easiest song in the world to fucking play. But nobody ever wanted to play it with me. So I'd play it while they were doing the countdown. And then we would go into something like more danceable, right? As soon as we hit, hey, everybody good, and drinking champagne or whatever. And yeah, no, nobody liked, that's one of the reels I was doing, Scott Page, who played saxophone with Pink Floyd. His previous gig was with Lawrence Welk. Lawrence, for people who are way too young to know.
Champagne Orchestra, whatever they called it.
Yeah. And basically that was all he was known for, Lawrence Welk, right? New Year's Eve with Lawrence Welk. That was it. He was like the pre-boomer Dick Clark. It was just, that was.
Yeah, mine was Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So, Ron, did you could do New Year's Eve comedy thing where you had to, when you're
I've stayed away from it because performing on holidays and just from running mics and shows, anything you do around a holiday is always like sketchy. And then when you do a holiday that involves so much drinking, like New Year's Eve, it's just, to me, it's like, I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
So yeah, now just take that mindset and think about what I'm doing today. 3 to 4 p.m. in a nursing home, and we set the clock when I start at 3 p.m. we set the clock to 11 p.m. And so when 4 o'clock comes up, it's midnight, right?
Oh, that'll fool them.
Well, it's pretty dark where they are anyway. I mean, but
that's
sad
though. That's sad on so many levels.
And they're drinking fake champagne, like whatever. Like it's not really. It's like
why not just say we're going to do a 4 o'clock ball drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there I am with my acoustic guitar playing. Now I'm going to be playing Old Lang Syne at 4 p.m. and acting like it's it's late. I got
it's midnight somewhere. It's midnight somewhere, everybody. It's midnight somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never just had a desire to do it, like even like around St. Patty's Day or anything like that, because it's like amateur hour drinking.
Yeah. There was a New Year's Eve when I was 12 years old. My friend had bought this 1957 panel truck, and it wasn't yet on the road. He didn't have it registered or anything. And we had a party with like 15 people parked into the back of this panel truck, and everybody had quarter pounds of weed because quarter pounds were cheap then. And we were rolling, like we were using the bamboos from Cheech and Chong's album, like the big papers, and rolling these gigantic joints. Everybody was like, everybody had huge joints. Why are you passing them around? We all got one. We smoked so much weed. I came home, and I remember very clearly waking up the next day and being told, "Why did you throw your clothes in the toilet?" I don't know. I thought it was the hamper. I don't know. I was so fucked up. I threw all my clothes in the toilet. That's pretty stoned. I didn't remember doing it, but I remember getting yelled at about it now. Like, 12 years old. Like, what happened to you last night? Nothing. I'm just a normal 12-year-old. Wasn't smoking quarter pounds of weed by myself. So yeah.
I don't even think I've ever gone to like any type of ball drop or anything.
Yeah, you know what? I stopped going as a guest to parties probably around 15, 16 years old because I was always playing in bands my whole life. So I was always, gigging on New Year's Eve. That was the big night for gig. That and Thanksgiving Eve. Thanksgiving Eve was like off the hook, always. Like that's the party night here in New York for some reason, the night before Thanksgiving. People get the day off after Thanksgiving. So it's a four-day weekend. They start Wednesday afternoon, and start hammering them down. So,
well, what's the worst thing about playing on New Year's Eve in a band?
You know what? The structure of it all. You're watching the clock because generally you start later. Now you're going to start at like 11 instead of starting at 8 or 9. You're starting at 11. You're watching the clock, and then you could just tell, like, as soon as it strikes midnight, people are going to be getting so hammered that by 12:30 they are out of control, and there's probably going to be a fight. The whole idea of just they're getting drunk and sloppy and wanting to come up and sing on the microphone, and like it's a security problem at that point. And then the drive home is always the most stressful part. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, I gotta play like. You're straight, but the rest of the world is completely drunk, and you're worried about getting pulled over and all that.
And you smell like beer and sweat and cigarettes.
No, officer, I promise you, I haven't had a drink, not even the champagne at midnight. You smell like weed and booze and
and I'm because people are spilling shit on you too, probably.
Yeah, all the time. The worst is these fucking old men that want to come up and sing on the microphone on my mic, not on because Mikey's got his and he's walking around, and there I am with mine on the mic stand, and they want to come up and like get that close to me. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Get away from me. Your breath stinks. You stink. I stink. Let's all just stink alone.
Let me sing Freebird, man.
Yeah. New Year's Eve. But the end of the night when you get paid, it's like, oh, look at this, like chunk of change there. But never worth it, I guess. But you know what? The band that has our gig tonight, this is playing tonight, they're going to experience what I just mentioned, and for the first time in this one restaurant that we played for the last 10 or 15 years, they're going to experience all those people just like taking too much liberty, too much liberty with the band guys. That will be it. All right. So yeah, you guys are doing nothing then. You're staying home and just eating gummies, but you're not watching Jimmy Page. You won't even make it till midnight, will you? You won't.
I'll be. Yeah, I'm sure I will be.
Yeah, it's just another day. Just another day on the calendar. Do you expect? Well, were there any highlights in 2025? Good things that happened this year. Got any good memories of 2025? Like nothing.
I mean, I got a job. I officially got a job. So I mean,
that's bad. Something. That's a bad memory. I don't want to get a job.
But I mean, like with the stuff that's going on with my mom, and like now with Laura's cousins, is like let's just end the year on a downer.
It is 2025 has been like the biggest bummer of a year in my memory. Like there's been some, like I've had bad times, bad days, bad weeks, bad months, but never a total year of just total every day. It's just been
I think and I hate to say this, but I think it's compounded by what we got for president, you know, because we're always on edge of like the economy. Is it crashing or dying? You know, is ICE, are they raiding or invading? You know,
are we going to war someplace for no reason at all?
Every place. Are we going to war every place?
No, I like I said, I was never, like when Biden was a senator, okay. Before the Anita Hill thing, I used to like Biden. And then I really turned against Biden as a senator when they had the bankruptcy bill and he wouldn't, he was basically against the bankruptcy bill because Delaware is like the home of corporations. So he was against it. And that's pretty much when I said, okay, fuck Biden. But as a president and what he tried to do and where he took us out of COVID and with our economy, I kind of take my hat off to him because he was trying to get us a soft landing. We had the best economy in the world. People just, and people just weren't happy with that. It was like it was just like say, look, guys, you have no idea how bad it could be. We're really, and it was like, but my eggs are $9. Like, that's avian flu. Nobody could do anything about that, So that, but when you compare, but at least he wasn't tweeting every 20 minutes and he wasn't governing through Twitter or X.
We definitely. There's one thing I say. My biggest criticism about Trump is he's a fucking high school girl. He's just like he nonstop with the fucking. I've got to be on social media all fucking day long with the drama nonsense, and it's fucking exhausting. It definitely is. So we've had bad presidents before, but none that would just like it's like having a 13-year-old daughter who is just out of control, and she's just she's reaching that point where she's going to start fucking, and she's got 19 boyfriends and always crying or always in love or always got something. Oh my God, my world is got stop. Just stop.
Well, it's also manipulation as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what a 13-year-old does.
It's done purposely.
Yeah.
Because that's what feeds his base, and it it's just harder to pin down stuff. Yeah. But like the other day, I left this comment on something, and I always tag whoever posts it. And I'm like, hey, would you rather leave your kids alone with Trump, Justin Eichhorn, or Matt Gaetz? that I say be best, and one of the people said I would rather leave my kids alone with any of them versus like any Democrat.
Yeah.
And I just let that lie there. And fun fact, people, if you don't know who Justin Eichhorn is, he is the guy that came up with the TDS freeze, the Trump derangement syndrome. But the fun fact about him is he was arrested this past year for soliciting a minor.
Yeah.
So it tells you everything about those type of people.
It
It's just to
seems
say,
like
I would
every
leave my
day.
kids alone with them.
Yeah. Every day you see another Republican getting either busted for child porn or solicitation of a minor or, texting or whatever the fuck. Just
I just found it yesterday that one of the people that Trump pardoned from the January 16th, he's pardoned a second time for gun charges.
Well, somebody said, Ron Filipowski said it does like double because they buy the pardon, right? So you buy a pardon from Trump and then you get arrested again and re-convicted again. Does the price go up on a pardon, or is it still you still got that same deal as you got for the first time? Or does he raise the price on the pardon for you?
I would think you get a group rate at that point, like buying in bulk. Because he pardoned so many people. I think if they got together, like in other words, the January 6 people, there was like 1,500 of them. I'm sure that they got a bulk rate for their pardon.
Yeah. Class action pardons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, like a single billionaire, Trump can say, "Look, it's just you. It's gonna cost you $10 million to get, and they were like, okay, well, how about 9.5? He goes, okay. How about 9 3/4, and you give me points on your corporation, shares. He goes, well, okay. Well, how about I'll give you $7 million in cash, but I'll buy $4 million in your crypto coin. He goes, okay, deal.
Yeah. On the economy, because yesterday was, I spend way too much time on YouTube. I think we've said that a billion times. But watching some of these people break down the economy stuff, it turns out, and these were numbers right off of the government stuff, that America's wealth right now, as it stands right now, 88% of the wealth of America is with boomers. Millennials, not so much. Gen Z almost out of the picture whatsoever. So if 88% or whatever, it's in the high 80s for boomers, that means Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z have that other 12% to divide up between them. So the youth is totally starving right now, and I don't know that many people who are young, obviously.
But I think the statistic that's being hidden in that number is that that 88%, probably a good 60% of that wealth is tied up in like 2% of the population.
Yeah, because I'm a boomer, and I'm that wealth number doesn't. I'm not included in that.
Yeah, so that number is like hidden in there. It's like, I think they're just trying to hide the fact that 2% of the population is controlling almost 60% of the wealth.
Right. So, but the thing how that affects the vote now, because those boomers are all fucking dying off anyway. I mean, they were dying dropping like flies. So you would think that doesn't bode well for this Republican Party that is counting on staying in power forever. If everywhere from Gen X down to Gen Z is starving, sooner or later they're going to figure. Economy. People always blame the economy on the politicians, and when it comes down to voting, they vote based on the economy more often than any other issue.
Right.
You would think that doesn't bode well for them.
You'd also think too, at some point, when does the mind shift happen when there's more of us than them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The other economic number that was surprising, because we talk about how the stock market is pretty much doing pretty well right now. It's at all-time highs. But they were saying the U.S. stocks are doing the worst out of all the stocks worldwide. Like all the stocks that are driving the boom in the stock market are foreign stocks. The U.S. economy is down compared to every other biggest economies in the world. It's doing the worst out of all U.S. stocks. So that's another thing that is kind of smokescreen. Yeah, the stock market is doing well, but it's not American stocks. It's all foreign stocks. So all that doesn't bode well for the billionaire class, but somehow they'll find a way to hold on to power anyway. All right, I'm going to wrap this up because I have to go. You guys are free to keep going if you want, but I don't know why. I might do a show tomorrow. I'm not committing to it, but I'm going to be bored. I mean, I got nothing to do on New Year's Day. I don't know if you know this, but all is quiet on New Year's Day. So I might be here.
That's a good idea for a song. I think you should, or at least a line from a song.
You two think that's a good idea for a song?
I do. How about you, Ron? You too?
You too?
Think that, Ron?
You too? New Year's Day. All is quiet on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
All right. You too.
All right. Well, maybe if you're on tomorrow, I'll pop on because I might be driving back from. Well, I will be driving back from.
You'll be crying. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
Ron is going to now drive by his old trailer park neighborhood and reminisce.
I drove through there like a couple months ago to see what was doing.
You got to get the iPhone out for content, for kids.
Yeah.
For the kids. All right.
And my old trailer is there's
I was about to ask you if your old trailer was still there.
It's still there, but with a bunch of motorcycles out front and like one whole motorcycle, then the parts of other motorcycles, and the curtains are Confederate flags and things like that.
Wow. In Pennsylvania. Now that is fucking ridiculous. Pennsylvania is wishing they would have lost the war. People, you're putting Confederate flags in the windows of a northern state. You're basically saying, I wish we would have lost. Right? What the fuck? Yeah. So I'm in honor of you. I'm going to open up with "Trailer for Sale or Rent." That's what I'm.
Yeah, my mom used to sing that to me when I was a kid.
Well, that's my first song today. We'll see how it goes over with the whole song.
King of the Road by
King of the Road, Roger Miller.
Yeah, Roger
Dean
Miller.
Martin covered it too.
Yeah, but Roger Miller was the version my mother used to sing.
Waka 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 dooga waka.
Everyone loves GD's mom. It's just
Matt, you have to let it go. When GD's mom would use her mouth like a vacuum, she would tell me, let it go. I would unleash such a batter. I almost slipped on the floor. So let it go, Matt.
So her last name was Hoover?
McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
No, it really wasn't. But that's what she used to tell people.
I know, I like it.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Are you sure your mom wasn't like an Italian from Brooklyn? Because that's what a lot of mafia people would say. Oh, my last name is McGillicuddy.
Oh, it's like my mother's middle initial was an M, and so I asked her what was her middle name, and she said, "Well, it's her maiden name. It was McGillicuddy."
Yeah,
and
she's
so,
from Brooklyn.
And I did not know. Yeah, I didn't know that she was joking. I had no idea, and because she said that to everybody who asked her what the M stood for, she'd say McGillicuddy.
That was a Simpsons joke with Luce. Like, what's your name? I'm Lucille Ball Arnez McGillicuddy.
I didn't know Carl was in the chat room. Nobody tells me Carl's.
I just said Carl said Happy New Year.
You said that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Why don't I listen to you?
Because I'm black.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Well, Happy New Year, Carl, Mr. Man, the Man Show.
That Parrot AI app, I got a complaint because when you have the pro version, it says you can make explicit content with it. And when I tried to make one with Trump, it would not let me.
I know. That's why I stopped. I had it for a while, and there were words because I'm paying to be able to make it say anything, and then you wouldn't let me make it say anything. And I think I had Morgan Freeman saying, "Suck my doc." Like, what the fuck, man? Doc? It might have been a typo on my part, but I was very upset. I was very upset about that.
You can't bitch about it if you don't know that it's not your fault.
I think that's just occurred to me. A year and a half later. Oh yeah, it might have been my fault on that, but whatever. All right, so I'm out of here because I got to go get ready for a big New Year's Eve cake. So, all right, so you guys have a great day, and don't forget.
Happy New Year to guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year. All right, bye for now.
me, listen to me now.